You ever look around and think, how the hell did we get here? Housing is unaffordable, wages are frozen, the climate is collapsing, and somehow, we're the ones expected to fix it. But what if the root of today's chaos isn't just bad luck, but a chain reaction of decisions made in the last 20 years, by a generation that meant well but got lost in comfort, consumerism, and clickbait politics? In this video, we're going to unpack everything: how the habits, voting patterns, and market behaviors of millennials helped shape the crisis Gen Z is inheriting. This isn't about blaming. It's about understanding what actually happened, so we can stop repeating it. If you care about your future or the next generations, this is the wake-up call you've been avoiding. Have you ever stopped and wondered, why does everything feel broken? Seriously, everything. You scroll your feed and it's crisis after crisis. Rent's impossible. Groceries have doubled in price. The job market feels like a trap. And the planet? It's literally on fire. And if you're part of Gen Z, you've probably heard this one more than once. Now it's up to you. You're the future. You're the ones who can fix it. Fix what, exactly? A system you didn't create? A world you didn't destroy? A future you can barely afford? What you're about to see isn't just a rant. It's not victimhood. And it's definitely not another one of those boomers ruined everything videos. It's about facing what really happened. Because somewhere between dial-up internet and TikTok, between college dreams and burnout culture, between you can be anything and be grateful you have a job, something went very wrong. And if we're being honest, millennials had a big part in that. Not out of malice. Not because they wanted this outcome. But because they were the first generation to grow up with the internet, the first to graduate into a rigged economy, and the first to live under the illusion that the system still worked, when in fact, it was already falling apart. So let's rewind the tape. Millennials were born between the early 80s and mid-90s. They were raised with optimism, a world of progress, technology, and big dreams. They were told the path was, go to college, get a good job, buy a house, live your best life. The American dream, just with more Wi-Fi and less landlines. And that dream was addictive. College was a must. Passion was everything. If you weren't following your dream, what were you even doing? Social media was new, exciting. You could share your life with the world. Build a personal brand. Make money online. It felt like anything was possible. But there was a dark side to all of it. Because while millennials were coming of age, the world around them was shifting, fast. 9/11 changed global politics forever. The 2008 crash shattered trust in the economy. Student debt exploded. Wages stagnated. Cost of living soared. And that promised future? It started slipping through their fingers. They adapted. They hustled. They freelanced, became creators, digital nomads. They made remote work cool before the pandemic forced it. They launched businesses, YouTube channels, Etsy stores. They weren't lazy, they were just trying to survive. But here's the truth bomb. While millennials were hustling to stay afloat, they were also, accidentally, building the very system that's now crushing Gen Z.
And remember, your first videos are mostly for learning. Don't expect thousands of views right away. Focus on growth, not numbers. Start with short videos answering the most common questions in your niche. Show real results, give quick tips, help in a practical way. Above all, show up. Be human. Be real. There are 3 types of videos that work especially well for students starting out. Evergreen content, videos that stay relevant over time, like tutorials, explainers, or life hacks. These keep bringing in views long after they're posted. Shorts, quick, engaging clips that help you grow fast. They don't require high production, but they can bring tons of visibility. Personal stories and opinions. People connect with real experiences. Talking about your journey, struggles, and lessons learned builds trust and community. Mix these formats, and you'll have a solid foundation. Focus on solving problems, answering questions, and entertaining your audience, and growth will follow. Let's dive deeper into each one. Evergreen content. This is like passive income. Once created, it keeps working for you. Examples: how to build an academic resume, how to study faster for exams, how to land an internship as a student. These videos often appear in search results and continue gaining views for months, sometimes years. Use clear keywords in your title and description, and invest in thumbnails that grab attention. Shorts, they're the gateway to fast growth. They're under 60 seconds, made with your phone, and can go viral with minimal effort. Tip: use on-screen text, trending sounds, and rhetorical questions. Example: are you making these word mistakes? How I got 10K views in 24 hours. This app changed my academic life. Use them to attract new viewers and drive traffic to your longer content.
Let's talk strategy. Redefine success. Success is no longer a corner office or a house with a white picket fence. For Gen Z, success is time. It's freedom. It's peace. It's doing something that matters, not just something that pays the bills. That mindset shift? It's powerful. Because when you stop chasing someone else's dream of success, you start running your own race. Master the system, then hack it. Learn how money works, how taxes work, how to invest, how laws are made, how to build credit, how banks profit off your ignorance. Use the tools millennials didn't have. Digital banks, creator platforms, artificial intelligence. Build multiple income streams. Monetize your talents. Own your data. Protect your attention. Vote. Organize. Apply pressure. Local elections matter. Town hall agendas matter. Housing boards. School boards. City council. Real power starts from the bottom up. Want a better future? Don't wait. Agitate. Show up. Speak out. Vote early. Vote often. Bring your friends. Community over influence. You won't change the world alone. Find 5 people who get it. Build with them. Start a podcast. Make art. Share knowledge. Teach your siblings. Support local businesses. Tip your barista. Small acts create waves. Protect your peace. You are not a content machine. Log off. Breathe. The algorithm doesn't care about you, but you should. Write. Go into nature. Set boundaries. Consume less. Create more. You don't owe anyone a quiet, conforming life. You owe yourself a future that makes sense, even if you have to build it from scratch. So let's build it. Together. And if this video made you think, if it moved you, share it with someone else who needs to hear it. Hit the like button, drop a comment below, and subscribe to the channel. This is where we talk about what matters. No filters. No fluff. Just real talk. Now it's on you. See you in the next video.